So what up, everybody? This is Dre Arroyo, and this is the Dre Arroyo Show. Again, this is just my podcast / videocast to just talk about whatever I want. Talk about my feelings, politics, video games, blast from the past, whatever. What's up, Azul? Azul scratching this up right now. Smoking a little cigar, drinking a little bit of tequila rolls, and I don't know, it's a nice evening right now. Azul, how you doing? It's my baby boy Azul. He's a good boy. Aren't you a good boy? Are you a good boy? Yes, you are. I'll give you a cookie later, though. Alright, so my first subject, I was on Facebook and there was a post somebody put, and I'm going to read it out here. It says, is it wrong for a father to teach his kids how to defend themselves in this Trump era? And it was a video of a black father, with 2 kids at the gun range. Nothing wrong with that. That's actually quite common. I posted, I feel like this caption is, super extra to raise controversy. How about saying something like, Dad teaches his kids how to shoot, or look at my babies at the gun range? Somebody's response to that post was, white people are doing this too. And somebody else said, this is the reaction the original poster wanted. I'm not a Trump fan, but, people are always adding this extra. Basically, it's like the media. The media adds all that extra shit to kind of add controversy to whatever they say. Like, it's never a man robs a store, it's a black man, or, a Trump supporter did this. They always gotta add extra shit. Eventually they're gonna start labeling blood types. They're gonna be like, man with O positive blood type, beats woman in the streets or some shit like that. And it's the type of shit that adds controversy to create issues. It's like, they added objective. I'm like, did she really gotta put, in this Trump era, teach, it goes again with, like, people have always been killing themselves. People have always been acting a fool. And you take something common like teaching the kids how to properly shoot firearms, and you make it some huge thing, or you make it, like I said, you add an agenda, you add an objective, where it's like I said, the Trump era, is it wrong? I hate people who ask questions like that. They word it a specific way to make it sound like you can't say no. Is it wrong to teach your kids how to defend themselves in this Trump era? Then you're gonna be like, no. But then you make it like, okay, obviously people need to learn to defend themselves in this Trump era, and every era is bad. I understand I'm gonna say the Trump era it's caused problems, but every era, when Obama won, that caused more problems too. Again, we go back to everybody picking sides. You got your conservatives and your liberals and your Democrats and your Republicans, and everybody has to argue and everybody has to pick a side, and the reason why we don't get anywhere because there's no compromise. And the ignorance comes on both sides. There are dumbass conservatives out there and there are dumbass liberals out there. Me personally, I'm a registered Republican, but I'm very neutral in many things. Let me relight my thing real quick. Very neutral. I like to meet in the middle. Say, like, gun laws. So people are always like, well, you got your Democrats that are like, we need to ban all guns. Then your Republicans are like, we need more guns. And I'm like, why don't we meet in the middle. Something wrong. Firearms are a deterrent. They want to ban all guns and ban assault rifles. Assault is an action. Okay, not a type of gun. You can have an assault pencil if you use a pencil to assault somebody. So, it comes down to the ARs, semi-automatic rifles and stuff. I don't have a problem with them, but if people don't realize that if you start taking them away, you're going to cause more problems. Because it's true, criminals do not follow the laws. And nobody's going to bust them in my house knowing that, thinking if they bust in my house, they're getting shot. That's just how it's going to be. But like I said, it's about meeting in the middle. Here's a idea about meeting in the middle. Annual gun training. Yearly. You can charge a small fee, $25, $50, right? That'll give weapons instructors jobs. You can have a yearly training course to make sure you're still competent and you're not fucking crazy. A yearly training course to make sure you're still competent with your firearm and that you're not crazy. That'll bring more money into the state. It'll make everybody feel more secure, and people will be against it, but it's a good medium. It's a good look. This person owns a gun, but they're still stable. They also know what they're doing with this firearm. And like I said, it'll bring in money for states and provide more jobs for firearm instructors. That's a good happy medium right there. But anyways, I digress. I got off topic a bit. Talking about how people post things, adding extra little things to create an objective, create controversy. I always thought about, if I died, how will they label me? Or what picture would they use? Because you think about the Trayvon Martin thing, that's going a little back. Zimmerman. The picture they used for Trayvon Martin was one that was 4 years older. Because all his current pictures, like on his social media, was him looking like a thug, flicking off the camera, just looking like a hoodlum. That's not the image the media wants to sell. Then or George Zimmerman, they always showed his mugshot, because they wanted to make him the bad guy. That was the narrative. Trayvon Martin, the innocent kid, George Zimmerman, the bad guy. So those are the photos they used. It's like that, that one black girl who was killed by that crazy white dude. And I think it was on a subway or something like that. And one city, when they were talking about it, the photo they used was of her holding like a fake gun. And that's the type of shit where you kind of wonder, you're like, I don't try to believe that every fucking person's racist. I don't want to believe that shit. But some shit you gotta be like, really? They gonna do that bullshit? And because she had many beautiful photos, just her being her, normal person. But they want to make, she's obviously the victim in this situation. But the photo they chose was to make her look like a fucking thug. And it's shit like that. People, the media and people always, they do this to create controversy. It's just powerful imaging and wording to create a narrative that they want. And like I was saying, when I die early, how would they see me? Like, how will the media portray me? I actually did a post about this a minute ago, and it was just different pictures of me in Iraq, me with just my guns, me and my daughter, me and my snakes, me and my Star Wars crew, and it's like, how would they word it? They'd be like, military veteran killed doing this, or father, a father, a beautiful daughter killed, or what if I got in trouble? If I got in trouble, what photo would they use of me then? I don't have any hardcore thug looking photos, but I got photos of me posing my guns and stuff. That's probably the photo they go hard on my social media and find, but they wouldn't use any of my nice photos. So I'm smiling a lot of my photos, you know. I got a pretty smile, but they wouldn't use any of that. They would find the most negative. Oh shit! I remember they did that. What was it, Orange is the New Black, when old dude killed Hussein, and they were trying to like criminalize him so bad, and they like had a picture of him in his Halloween costume. They're like, we can use this, and they're like, it's a Halloween costume, you know. They're like, let's use this as the photo, you know. And just like they look for ways to just bastardize and just make you look like shit, and it drives me nuts, man, because I have so many friends on opposite sides of the spectrum that pick and choose, you know, the things they want to hate. Like I said, I got strong conservative friends, strong liberal friends, strong Democrats, Republicans, and I watch them battle all the time. A lot of them just straight up argue all the time. Somebody posts something, and somebody's got something to say and comment on it. And again, like I said, I try to stay neutral, but it's hard. It's hard because I care about a lot of them. But everybody has their ideals, but there's so much hatred. So much hatred, you know. I got a couple friends who are stupid on both sides, though. They're always like, oh, I bet you they're a fucking liberal, or they're always posting like conservative bullshit. Like it drives me nuts. I'm like, both of y'all are fucking stupid. And I don't know. That's kind of all I got to say about that right now. So, thanks for listening.